Los Angeles, a city long known as the center of the global entertainment industry, has once again become the stage for a major drama shaking the hearts of international music fans, especially ARMY, the loyal fans of BTS. But this time, it's not because of a spectacular concert or a prestigious award, but due to a shocking decision made by Jungkook, one of BTS's most popular members, which is said to have left Taehyung, or V, speechless in shock. The question now is, what kind of decision could make Taehyung, who is known for always staying calm in public, truly lose his words? What exactly happened in LA that sent shockwaves all the way to Seoul and throughout the ARMY community around the globe? Information gathered from various sources states that Jungkook's decision in LA was not just an ordinary move. In the context of BTS's career journey, every action by the group's members always receives attention, but this time, the level of focus is far more intense. Various speculations are circulating. Is this related to a personal contract, a secret project, or even the future of BTS itself? Several figures in South Korea's entertainment industry believe Jungkook's step this time could potentially influence the agency's strategic direction and also the relationships among members. Even more surprising, it is said that Taehyung learned of this decision suddenly, without prior notice, making the situation even more filled with question marks. To understand the magnitude of this incident, we must look back at the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook over the years. The two have been known as close friends in BTS, with chemistry often becoming a hot topic among fans. From their trainee days to the peak of global success, they have often been seen supporting each other, both on stage and behind the scenes. However, this long history of friendship is now facing a major test. Sources close to the situation revealed that Jungkook traveled to LA with a highly confidential agenda, and even management did not provide complete information to all BTS members. This, of course, raises a big question. Why is there so much secrecy surrounding this move? The core incident occurred on the night of a private meeting at a luxury hotel in downtown Los Angeles. According to eyewitnesses interviewed by the media, Jungkook was seen attending alongside several important figures in the American music industry, including representatives from major labels and renowned producers. Meanwhile, Taehyung, who was also in LA for separate matters, was reportedly only informed of Jungkook's agenda by a third party. Taehyung's initial reaction, according to an anonymous source, was shock that could not be hidden. He is said to have even canceled one of his personal schedules to try to get direct clarification from Jungkook, though it is not yet known whether that meeting actually took place or remained just an attempt. Jungkook's decision in LA is said to have wide-ranging implications. The most common speculation is the possibility that Jungkook signed an exclusive collaboration deal with an international label outside BTS's official channels. If true, this would be a historic yet controversial moment, considering BTS has always operated as a united front prioritizing the group's interests. Such an independent move could certainly trigger serious discussions about the group's future direction. The public now wonders, is this a sign that Jungkook is starting to chart his own path outside BTS? And what about Taehyung and the other members' reactions? The reaction from ARMY on social media exploded instantly. Hashtags related to Jungkook and Taehyung dominated trending lists in various countries. Many expressed confusion and concern, while others tried to stay positive, assuming this was just part of a bigger strategy yet to be revealed. However, not a few openly questioned Jungkook's decision, deeming it too risky amid BTS's current hiatus due to some members' mandatory military service. What further stirred emotions was a report that Taehyung looked gloomy upon arriving at the airport to return to Korea, as if carrying a heavy burden on his mind. From an industry perspective, Jungkook's move in LA is considered a signal that competition between global labels and agencies is intensifying. Some entertainment analysts believe this is a form of behind-the-scenes power negotiation between the Korean and American music industries. For BTS, which has long been a symbol of K-pop's success in breaking into the global market, such dynamics can be both an opportunity and a threat. Moreover, the personal relationships among members are one of the factors that make them so beloved by fans. If those relationships are shaken, the effects could ripple into the group's image and overall performance. In a brief interview with the media upon his return to Korea, Jungkook chose not to give detailed comments, only stating that everything would be explained in due time. This short statement only fueled curiosity further. Is there truly something big being planned? Or is this a personal step that might not be agreed upon by everyone? On the other hand, Taehyung has not made any official statements, but some close acquaintances say he is currently choosing to focus on his schedule while processing the available information now. The public's eyes are fixed on two things: Jungkook's official explanation and Taehyung's reaction after fully learning the reasons behind the decision. Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain: the LA incident has opened a new chapter in BTS's journey. A chapter full of mystery, tension, and the possibility of major changes in the future. ARMY worldwide can only wait, wondering, is this the start of a breakthrough that will take BTS to an even higher level? Or is it a decision that will test the unity they have built all these years? After a wave of speculation, heated discussions, and concern flooding social media timelines in recent days, official sources from BTS's agency and management have issued a statement dismissing the circulating rumors. All the stories about Jungkook's shocking decision in Los Angeles that supposedly left Taehyung in shock turned out to be untrue. The information that had been spreading was merely the result of a chain of misunderstandings, wild speculation, and overinterpretations of incomplete fragments of fact. The agency, through an official press release, emphasized that Jungkook's recent presence in LA was part of a work agenda fully approved and coordinated with all relevant parties, including all BTS members. There were no unilateral moves, secret agreements, or projects carried out without the knowledge of management or other members. According to the official statement, Jungkook was in LA to attend an international collaboration recording session that had actually been planned for a long time, and Taehyung was fully aware of it even before Jungkook departed. An internal BTS source, who wished to remain anonymous, also confirmed that communication between members remained smooth during the visit. It was mentioned that Taehyung even contacted Jungkook in between their schedules to give each other support. Photos and eyewitness reports that had sparked the commotion turned out to be taken out of context and published without complete explanations, thus creating the impression that something was being hidden. In reality, Jungkook's meetings with several figures in the American music industry did take place, but they were all part of BTS's official plan for international partnerships. Regarding the rumor that Taehyung looked gloomy at the airport, those close to him explained that it was purely due to exhaustion after a series of busy overseas schedules. It had nothing to do with Jungkook's decisions or actions. The same source said Taehyung was actually proud of Jungkook's steps to continue expanding his presence on the global stage. This phenomenon is a clear example of how unverified information can spread quickly and trigger false perceptions among the public. Social media, which should serve as a medium for information exchange, often accelerates the spread of rumors before the actual facts emerge. In this case, a series of photos, short videos, and unverified narratives fueled speculation that led to the false conclusion that there is internal tension within BTS. The agency also urged the media and fans to be wiser in filtering information. They stressed the importance of waiting for official confirmation before spreading or believing news that is still in the realm of speculation. In their statement, management emphasized that BTS remains solid as a group, with each member supporting and understanding one another, both in group projects and individual activities. For ARMY worldwide, this clarification brings great relief. Many realized that the worry they felt over the past few days was actually triggered by a narrative built outside of the facts. Several official fanbases even issued joint statements encouraging fans to focus more on BTS's works and achievements rather than getting caught up in baseless drama. Korean entertainment industry observers believe this case should be a lesson for all parties, media, fans, and industry players alike, to maintain the integrity of information. Sensationalism and clickbait may attract attention in the short term, but without a strong factual foundation, they can harm those being reported on and create rifts within the fan community. Ultimately, this incident highlights the importance of clear communication between public figures, management, the media, and fans. Jungkook himself, in a brief interview after the clarification was released, conveyed a message to ARMY thanking them for their continued support and hoping that fans would not worry too easily, because everything he does is always carefully considered for BTS's good. Meanwhile, Taehyung added that his friendship with Jungkook remains strong and that they will continue to work together to give their best for fans around the world. Thus, the news that had caused an uproar about Jungkook's shocking decision in LA that made Taehyung shocked proved to be nothing more than a massive misunderstanding. The truth finally revealed shows that BTS remains solid, fully committed to their vision as a group, and still standing together to face the future. This incident may become a notable entry in their journey, not as a point of fracture, but as a reminder that in this era of fast information, caution and verification are key to preserving the truth. Reflecting on the entire chain of events, it becomes clear that the real story is not about hidden agendas or sudden decisions, but about how narratives can quickly spiral when context is lost. The LA trip, initially just another chapter in BTS's global activities, transformed into a perceived crisis simply because pieces of information were scattered and interpreted without verification. This underlines the vulnerability of even the most established public figures to the speed and scale of online discourse. For BTS, the incident has ultimately reaffirmed the resilience of their internal bonds. Far from being fractured, the group emerged from this media storm with stronger clarity about their commitment to each other and to their fans. ARMY's swift shift from worry to relief after the clarification also demonstrated the depth of trust that still anchors the fandom. As the dust settles, the key takeaway is that truth, though sometimes delayed, will eventually surface. And when it does, it often dismantles the noise that seemed overwhelming in the moment. For now, BTS moves forward unshaken, with their shared vision intact, ready to turn the page toward new projects and milestones on the global stage.